At PGA, our aim is always to build the ecosystem. We have this co-working space, which is a hub. We want to bring a lot of startups, the technology people to come, learn, share their knowledge and grow. And on the other hand, there is a new initiative where we want to weave together different investors into one common thread. And for that, today we are talking about launching of Princeton Angels Network. Sunil here, my colleague, will be able to give you more details. Please, Sunil.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, good evening. So my name is Sunil Agrawal. So I was really looking forward to today, ever since the launch of PGA. So it's been a few months. I think we launched officially around April. And thank you and a big round of applause to Vijay and Dennis for really bringing this ecosystem together. So that ecosystem of almost like close to 100 plus investors, advisors, mentors, startups, they all have over last just few months, I mean, we have been talking to them on a regular basis. Pretty much, I think, I don't know where Dennis is, Dennis and Vijay and some of us, the core team, Suresh and others, right? I mean, we have multiple meetings on a daily basis. That's the phenomenal growth which we have seen over last couple of months at the PGA, right? And now when we talk about the Princeton Angels Network, I think Vijay gave you a little bit of view. We felt the need. When we look at how many of, just show of hands, how many, I think it's a smaller gathering today, but how many of you would consider yourself as investors? So few hands. And how many of you here are entrepreneurs, startups? All right, and then we have mentors, advisors, and of course some of those. Anyone would qualify yourself as an established thought leader, subject matter expert, or a mentor or an advisor in some of those areas, domains? Few, right? Yeah, so for example, let's say digital health or security, right, or fintech. Life sciences, any of those. So I think we have a nice mix here, and of course we have quite a few of those consulting service providers here, right? So when we look at some of those investors, there are a lot of investors who have money, accredited investors to spend. I think there is, by SEC regulation, there is a definition of, right, accredited investor, probably aggregate income of close to $1 million in most of our cases, except in Dennis, I think it's $1 billion, and that's not me. I think somebody else was saying that. I mean, so yeah, so we, that's, and then we also are looking at, okay, where do we invest this money? So some of us may have invested that in real estate, or in CDs, or in 401ks, or probably in some of the restaurant business. And but some of us also have invested in some of those one or two domain areas where we bring in expertise in, right? But I think we are really looking at, okay, hey, is there a structured way? But the challenge some of these investors, I mean, at least in talking to some of, when we talk to them, is there any like a group of domain experts? I have very limited time, and I may be an expert in one or two domain areas, but I am not an expert in all of those areas, but I do want to invest. So they are really looking at some kind of an area which can bring some of those ecosystem of the startups and together. So I mean, that's from the investor standpoint. So when we look at and when we talk to some of those startups, brilliant ideas. Some of them they really are excited and are exciting, and some of them may already have filed a patent. I mean, we had a detailed discussion about that today, and may have MVP, and they are kind of at a launch pad. And at that stage, I mean, when we talk to some of those, we say, okay, hey, yeah, we are at a launch pad, but we are struggling. So we don't have the market base, or we don't have really the clients at this point of time, and we want to go and outreach and sell it more and expand our product from MVP to a real life enterprise scale product. I mean, so, and then that's where they want to look at and seek some funding. Probably they might have done whatever they had done over last few months or a year or so is probably bootstrapping, right? Or their own funds, and they might have probably quit their jobs, etc. That's where they are at a stage, at a launch pad, they need some funding, right? So when we look at the PGA, so that's where it's okay, hey, how could we, but there are success stories out there. Like there are some unicorns, there are some investors who are very successful in some of those initiatives, and they found some of those. So that's where Princeton Angels Network comes in. We bring in the ecosystem of investors and startups together, along with domain experts, subject matter experts, or the advisors and mentors together under one umbrella. So today I'm just going to talk in the interest of time very brief about what this is all about. I'm very excited personally about this initiative, and it fits very nicely into that AAA. And we look at PGA, we have the growth accelerator with the real estate play, and we have the PGA Academy, which is led by Suresh, and that's where Princeton Angels fits in within PGA. So what is this about, right? So it's a member-led, very important member-led angel group of investors who are seeking or to invest in early stage, pre-series, early stage startups, right? And globally, so that's very important. We wanted to highlight that we are not just focusing on this tri-state or New Jersey area, we are looking at startups globally. And one other thing is it's a paid membership just so that we have engagement and there are serious investors which we are looking at. How does it work? So first and foremost, we want to establish a base of members or the investors and manage these startups and deals in a meaningful, structured way. So how do we do that? We already have an established platform where we do the due diligence, we do the analysis of all of these startups and deals which are coming our way, and based on those subject matter expert thought leaders' respective domains. So we do the analysis, and we have created a structured communication process. Probably just think about kind of a one-pager summary which can be created and shared with some of those potential investors, right? That is kind of the whole process which we are following at the Angels Network. And what does it mean? I mean, why in terms of the benefits? Think about for the investor, it's a big deal. I mean, if you look at the paid membership, it's a list price of $2,000. And for the first 100 investors or the members, we're offering that at $1,000 per year. In that, they are going to get custom, tailor-made, bespoke deal flow, 3 to 5 deals per month. And there are no deal transaction fees. And it's going to be, of course, classified by various domains, as I think someone was talking about, whether it's digital health or life sciences, fintech, or any other technologies. And there is a PGA team which is going to go through and do the due diligence. We have a pool of board members specialized in some of those areas who are going to go through these deals when we are reviewing this. And then, of course, some of these investors, they are going to get some special incentives in some other initiatives at the PGA, whether it's the co-working space rental or academies, which Suresh is leading in having some of those courses. And if it really goes to the next level, funding and fund management. I mean, some of those initiatives are there, which I think we would bring. Yeah, go ahead, please. Chuni, yeah.
Different from your tie thing that you have? It's different? Because I know that
Right. So at TIE, if you look at TIE has a global angels network, and it also is at the chapter level. So TIE New Jersey and TIE Angels are PGA partners. In fact, it's going to be a very good close collaboration amongst us to take it and within the tri-state area. So it's all work in progress. That's a great question. Yeah. So how about the startups? I mean, what is in it for them? I mean, what are the benefits they would get out of this? They're not paid members, right? But they are going to get benefits because they will get access to the global pool of investors who are out there. They will also get these advisory services during this whole due diligence process, because oftentimes some of those startups may be brilliant in their ideas and also, but they may not have overall expertise in market expansion and deal sizing, etc. Right, and some of those commercial aspects. So we are going to provide those advisory service for them to better position that. And of course, they are going to also get some special discounts in some of those other initiatives, just like I talked about, whether it's co-working space or academy programs or some of those funding and fund management when they get to the next level. That's kind of a very brief on our this new initiative, and any of those details. There is a very well-defined process which we have established here. So if any of you are interested, please write to me at a very simple address, sunil@pga.fund. We have, so we will share with you, if you're interested, a structured process of going through this, whether you are a startup or you are an investor. So Vijay, would you like to?
Thank you, Sunil. I would like your attention basically to the website pga.fund. So within there, as per this Princeton Angels, like Chunni Sahab, you, Ajay Sahab, or anybody who want to be part of this membership, they can just put in a simple request and we will take them through the process of verifying accredited investor and so on. The brief idea is, I mean, a lot of you guys are successful investor and entrepreneur here. And we do hear great success stories like Michael talked about $300 million exit or $500 million exit. Looks great, but which one out of the 1,000 really gonna make it? It's tough to decide on your own. So this network gives you other friends who are in the same field. You will have person like Michael here validating the patent is really good or not. You will have a life sciences guru like Navneet Puri who will validate, is it really something new invention or is it just happening like that? So we were getting so many startups coming up in last 4 months. Around 120 plus startups came in, and we sometimes don't have the bandwidth to invest or identify the right one. So we will share with this group. They can find the right one, and they can even, there is no need for PGA to be involved in that transaction. It is just like, okay, this new property came up. You want to buy it, you can participate in it. There will be experts from PGA who will help with the additional information. Like you can say, okay, like a real estate deal, how much cap rate I'm gonna get out of it. So you will have somebody who will validate for you, but rest it is up to you. So we want to structure, we want to weave all these different investors and bring them under this one umbrella. So looking forward for your participation and strengthening this further. Again, thank you so much and welcome to With that, we will conclude today's session. Thank you so much for all coming here and celebrating with us. Thanks.